Hey guys, what's up? So before I do start this video, I do just want to go ahead and tell you guys who don't know, I did recently open up a new Discord server that is basically going to be used for all community related stuff, and it's basically just overall a central server for all Greenville community members to have fun, partake in multiple different activities and events. And yeah, so please make sure to join that in the description below. We're trying to get to 1,000 members. But anyways, thank you so much for listening to this intro, and let's get straight into the video. Hey, what's up people? Welcome back to a new video on this channel. So in today's video guys, I'm actually going to be going through something pretty interesting. So for those of you guys who don't know, the Greenville update recently came out the other day, and essentially what happened was they actually released a couple new limited cars, one of them being the brand new M3 GTS. However, there was actually a couple other new M3s that were added into the game, but there is actually one that recently became a limited car, and it actually initially wasn't a limited. They only recently did this like today. So originally the only limited cars were actually the 2011 M3 GTS, the Smart 4 suit. However, as of today, they actually also added in the beta trim of the M3 to be a limited car. Now, this car is actually pretty interesting for a couple reasons, because let me just spawn it in real quick. So one of the most defining features of this trim of the M3 is that it actually has some red rings around the lights, which is honestly a very interesting thing. I don't think any other car in Greenville really has anything like this. And then obviously, since it is a beta car, it is a bit dented in some parts, and also it does have a bit of a scratched up bumper there. However, the best part of this thing is the massive exhaust it has, and if you rev it, as you guys can see, it spits some huge flames. Like, these are like the biggest flames I've probably ever seen on a car in Greenville. So I mean, yeah man, this thing is just like crazy. Also, it doesn't actually have any rims on this part of the wheel, and it only has hubs on it. But as a whole though, it's honestly not that bad looking for a beta car. Obviously you can tell it's a beta just because of its massive exhaust, but it's still a really funny car in my opinion, just to like drive around in. But yeah, so if I were you guys, I would definitely buy this thing while you still can, since if I'm gonna guess, this thing probably won't be out for too much longer, especially since it wasn't even really meant to be a limited car in the first place. So a lot of people still don't even know about this thing, because originally, before it became limited, it was actually just a separate trim to the actual like M3 in the dealership. But I don't know, the developers must have just been like, okay, well, this thing doesn't really seem like it should be a separate trim. This thing just seems like it shouldn't even really be in the game. So I'm pretty sure that's probably why they ended up making it limited at the end of the day. And then also in some other news guys, Bluezilla actually did recently say something about the R34, because for those of you guys who don't know, the R34 actually didn't end up becoming limited like most of us thought. However, Bluezilla actually said, since I've seen a few people ask, the 2002 Navara Horizon trims in game are not limited. One extra trim will be added later on. That particular one will be limited. So he's basically saying that there will be a R34 trim in the future that will be limited. And since we basically have all the R34 trims in the game right now, the only thing that I can think of that will actually be a good limited vehicle for the R34 is the Fast and Furious R34. And obviously I don't know for sure if they're actually going to do this, since it could be totally far-fetched. However, I feel like this could be a very possible thing, especially knowing Greenville and how they are. And I definitely think that this would be a very cool addition to have to the R34 in game. But tell me what you guys think about it in the comments below. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you later, and goodbye.